Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video I want to talk about the market, give you an insight as to what could happen in the next few weeks, maybe a month. This is a good little forecast. I want to break down what I see and show you, are we still bullish, are we bearish? If it sounds interesting to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Before I dive into this, I need to let you know, I am not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market. Close that. Please do your further research. Always saying on those before you invest your money. That being said, it's interesting because we've all been expecting Bitcoin to do what it's been doing before. Like when you look at the past, and I've got up here my logarithmic growth curves, the rainbow, and I've done it in the rainbow color. You can do that if you want. I've got videos to show you how to set it up. Check it out on my video posts. But Bitcoin has really been precise with its tops and bottoms within this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curves. And this log growth curves was designed based on when Bitcoin hit its top and when it hit its bottom. That's how they built this whole ratio of price action, right, within these log growth curves. And I was expecting it to come up to the red, and I'm pretty sure many people are as well. Some people, depending on which YouTubers you watch, some may be saying it's going to top out at 75,000, some are saying 200,000, some are unsure. We've got, what's his face, with a Plan B's stock to flow model that's sort of going out the window at the minute. Everybody's unsure on what's happening, and it's interesting because no one knows what's really going to happen. The month has just begun. That's how I got to look at it. And I'm showing you these candles on a monthly time frame. Have a look here, 1 month. And for me, the month has just begun. We've still got time. Bitcoin could do something legendary in the next few weeks or towards the end of the month and, reverse back up. I don't know. Time's going to tell. If it doesn't and it remains below this green line, it's very likely that this 69K level was the top of the market. And we could see some further downside action. I just want to prepare you for it. Not investment advice, just saying, prepare you for Bitcoin to come downwards. If it did, because, this purple line is constantly going up. The whole thing's constantly going up all the time. At the bare minimum, should this take a few months to get down here, I would expect Bitcoin to, at the bare minimum, come down to 36,000. It may drop more. I don't know. Time's going to tell. I'm just showing you what I see from a logarithmic growth curves perspective. Right, but then saying that, I still think we're bullish. I'm going to show you why. Because, and to be honest, we are probably still in a bullish trend. When you look at it like this, it doesn't look like you're in a bullish trend because it's below this green line. But that's just the median line as to, because if Bitcoin's ever been above this, it's always found it hard to break it. But when it breaks it, holds support above it, you best believe it usually explodes up, which is what we were expecting. You see it here, broke above, and the same with 2013, 2014. This November was crazy. So it is different this time. It also, because I spoke about it a while ago, it also confirms that we are in extended cycles. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I believe we are in extended cycles. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Well, when Bitcoin first begun, it got to its all-time high, its top of them. So from here to here, that was the top of the cycle. 823 days. Okay, that's how long it took to get to the top. And from here all the way to its next top, how long did it take? Let's do this from here to here. It took 1,491 days. Do you see what I mean by extended periods? So 800, 1,400. I mean, what if this takes another 1,400 days? What if it takes longer? What if it takes 2,000 days to actually see the top? We could potentially have an extended bull market. We could still be in the bull market. It might just take longer to get to the top. And if that's the case, because where are we from now? From the top here of the last cycle to here, we are 1,461 days. If my theory is correct, just hear me out. If my theory is correct, and the bull cycles are taking longer, then I have to, because 800 is 816. So what I say, 1,000. Okay, so it's almost done double on the last cycle from the one before. It almost took double the time to get to its top. If this takes double, I mean, what are we talking? You're talking over 2,000 days. Nah, that's too. It seems too far away. All I'm saying is this is an extended period because, I was looking at it, I was saying 2020, bloody 2023. I don't think it's going to take that long to see the top of the market. We could see this go into, January, February and still be in a bullish trend. Look at this. I'm going to show you what I mean. Let me take this other chart up. So I've got here the EMA ribbons. This is on the daily time frame. I want to show you the daily time frame, then you'll understand the weekly time frame better. And the EMA ribbons are powerful because whenever you see this cross, right, let me show you. I'm going to show you. Whenever you see this cross here in the ribbons, that usually means that a trend reversal. So we saw the price come down, the ribbons crossed, and the yellow, focus on the yellow, guys, the yellow line, held as the wall, the barrier. And it was really hard to try and break above to get back above these ribbons, right? But when it tangled up again, you can see the second tangle. Let me just delete this. Can I drag it across? When you saw the second tangle here, the yellow came above. See the yellow above? And Bitcoin, rode across it like a wave or bounced on top of it. We saw a slight dip there, came back above, but you can constantly see with these tangles. Well, we've just experienced some form of tangle now, and we may see further downside action in the next coming weeks with Bitcoin. But that's not necessarily a bad thing for the altcoins. Why? And I keep saying this because if money's coming out of Bitcoin, where are they going to pull it? I got a feeling that they're going to throw it into the altcoins. We could see some serious alt season blow up, guys. I'm telling you now, do not sell your alts. We may see something that happen like this. We saw a massive drop. We still saw further downside action. Then it bounced up and broke above this ribbon. So if we see something like that, bring this across here, see some further downside action. And then eventually the ribbon comes down and then it breaks above. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking we're going to see. Look at this on the weekly time frame, because this is where I was telling you that we are still in this bullish trend. We are in a bull market on the weekly time frame. Matter of fact, we're clear. If you look at this, the last massive drop that we experienced came right down to this red ribbon. And this, for me, if it breaks the red ribbon, that's it. We are straight up in a bear market. I don't care what anyone tells you. If we break this red ribbon and the tangle starts to tangle downwards, this is bear market. You better start panicking and selling everything. But right now, we're not in that phase. So, but this is with the logarithmic growth curves off. Right, so I'm focusing on this red ribbon here. We haven't broke it yet on the weekly time frame, so I'm sitting back waiting patiently to see what happens. The worst, if it was to come down, what's the worst price it could come down to? Bitcoin could come down to the red ribbon down here. Well, it already did. We saw that massive peak, the wick, and the wick straight back up, 43,000. If it was to break that and keep going lower, then that's confirming that the bull cycle for Bitcoin is over, guys. And I suppose just look forward to the altcoins to see what altcoins are going to do. What other chart did I want to show you real quick? The Gaussian channel. Let's see if we can grab up the Gaussian, because the Gaussian is significant as well. Let me just close all this completely, bring all this down. I want to see if I can grab up the Gaussian channel, if it lets me. GAUSS. Here we go. Gaussian channel on the weekly time frame is powerful. Look at this. It's holding its support on the. Let me change this to log. Here we go. Let me just extend it down so you can see better the price and everything. Sometimes the logarithmic version looks a bit better, more clean. So you can see here, whenever we've been in it, it's been taking a long time to get out of it. We entered here, took a long time to get out of it here. How many days was that it took to get in and out of it? So from here to here, the breakout, it was about 252 days. And if you look at this on the weekly time frame, again, people may show you the logarithmic growth, the Gaussian channel on different time frames. We are bouncing off it. At the minute, it looks like Bitcoin's bouncing off it. So I know we put a wick inside, but for me, if I see a full body close inside, like what we saw back here, like the full body close inside, this one was the key candle to say, where we could see some further downside action in the future. If we see a full body close inside, then that would tell me that, we should prepare for further downside action. But, this looks like it's bouncing across it, or it's holding support. So because it's holding support off the Gaussian, it could bounce above. So, let's just see what happens. Can we see a V-shaped recovery? I don't know. I'm just saying it still looks kind of bullish when you look at it from these perspectives. But you know, this isn't investment advice. I'm just trying to show you what I see. Take a look at this, guys. Crypto Fear and Greed Index. I love showing you this. It's so powerful. It's at 16 today. The market is in extreme fear. Everyone's panicking. You're seeing your portfolio just drop. I mean, I've lost 6 figures. I shouldn't laugh. I've lost 6 figures, so I'm pretty sure many other people have lost. You know, that maybe people that have been in the game as long as I have lost 6 figures, and it is scary to see yourself lose 6 figures. But you can make it back as quick as you lose it. But I'm staying focused. I'm staying calm. Times like this is where I think people should be buying. Why? Because you do the opposite to what the herd is doing. The herd is in extreme fear. Everybody's selling, they're panicking. So this is a good time to buy. Whenever you see it in the red, always a good time to buy. When it's in the green, when it's in extreme greed, that's when you should be selling. That's where smart money takes profits, okay? That's where I was taking profits. And if you was a patron of mine, you saw I was taking profits because I let you know what I was doing. Taking profits on like the galas and the whatnots to put it into other projects. So, and you guys saw that. If you don't want to miss it, guys, if you want to be prepared, become a patron. This is where, you know, it's really going to help you. Guide you on your journey, let you know exactly what's going to happen. I told them, be prepared to see further downside action with the gala and stuff, you know, because that's one of our top holdings. You know, so we can put those money into other places and constantly keep making that passive income. Guys, I've got 7 tiers, take your pick. If you want me for the year, 10% off, go for that. If you know, just want to grab some alerts, if you want my buy, sell, stake alerts, it's my exclusive VIP partner tier. This one here, click it, you'll unlock all the posts. If you want a little bit more, go for my CEO partner tier. It's the next one up, if you can afford it. It gives you my super alerts. You get access to my VIP Telegram group where I talk to you. Oh, it's a bit cold. Way before I buy, way before I sell, way before I do anything, it's all in this space here. There's big money talking about big things. I'm showing them stuff that I haven't even bought yet that can seriously be big projects, and they're sharing great stuff too, so check it out. But yeah, going back to this Crypto Fear and Greed Index, don't underestimate this. It's powerful, and this can really, you know, set you up for greatness in your journey just by watching this chart here, this valve, the gauge, whatever you want to call it. When it's in extreme fear, it's a good time to be buying, guys. Do the opposite to what others are doing, and it's hard. I know it's hard when you see prices, when you see, like, I don't know, whatever you got, £1,000 come off your portfolio, or you've lost 10 grand, 50 grand, or 100 grand. Just saying, it is hard to take that emotion away and be like, I gotta sell, and to be like, I gotta buy it. It's hard because you think, damn, I need to sell the rest because I don't want to lose it. But if you can control that, I'm telling you now, you can seriously run this game like a boss. Let's click this to max. We are right. We're all right, guys, because if you know, back in May, June, July, we saw those big drops down here, and we'll see what happens as time goes on. This was our base, right? Because I'm all about that base, Anyway, you know that, innit? To put some light into it, make people happy. We've performed a higher low here. I thought we was going to do a low, higher low, but we've come down here. This is still higher than its last low. So, 22. Here, 34. Let's see what happens if we can pick up some momentum now, because we have seen this big drop. Time's going to tell. Hopefully, we can form a base here, and it will create as a higher low. Because you want to create higher lows and higher highs to remain in this bullish trend, especially with this chart here. But I don't know. Are you a seller? Are you a buyer? Are you a bull? Are you a bear? Drop your comments. Let me know what you're doing right now. But I tell you what, patrons, I keep telling you guys, I'm focusing on remaining calm and focused. There's good buying opportunities right now. If you missed the video, I did a video up to 40% discount. Check it out. Don't miss it out. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate you all. Seriously, become a subscriber. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Cheers.